Hello, good evening. There have been no checks to ensure that people arriving in Scotland from overseas are following quarantine rules. Travellers can face a fine of almost £500 if they fail to isolate for 14 days after entering the country. But the Health Secretary says a lack of access to Home Office systems has prevented checks. Here's our political reporter, David Wallace-Lockhart.
On the 8th of June, all 4 UK nations introduced a 14-day quarantine for people entering the country. People must complete a UK government form providing contact details and the address of where they'll isolate. Ewan Lynch travelled from Madrid to Kilmarnock 7 days ago.
I did have to fill in a locator form, so I gave them my address and my contact details, and I assumed that they would contact me in the weeks to follow. But as of yet, I haven't received any sort of phone call or email to check up on me.
He's not the only one who's not been contacted. Originally, the Scottish Government said its health officials aim to check up on 1 in 5 of these people. Anyone breaking quarantine can face a £480 fine. But papers this morning suggested no one in Scotland has been spot-checked, sparking outrage from opposition parties.
The Scottish Government, it is the only government anywhere in the United Kingdom that has not done any follow-up of anyone who has flown into the country whatsoever. In England and Northern Ireland, people who've arrived in the country have been contacted 3 times and then received a text after that. No one coming into Scotland has been followed up, full stop.
The Health Secretary confirmed there have been no checks in Scotland, blaming lack of access to Home Office systems.
Public Health England have been able to do that, but of course they are part of the Home Office system. We were not, and our officials had to get that necessary security clearance in order to be able to access the data that then allows the follow-up calls to be made. That's now thankfully resolved, and as I said, those calls begin this week.
Public Health England say they get in touch with around 1 in 5 arrivals in England and Northern Ireland. If they don't make contact, they'll flag it to the Home Office and police. There are no checks people are quarantining in Wales. They're only contacted to be provided with information. Nobody has been contacted in Scotland. BBC Scotland approached the Home Office, asking them if there were issues getting Scottish officials security clearance. We received no response. David Wallace-Lockhart, reporting Scotland.